So I will once go to the chats if there is anything that I can answer over there. Is it possible to do hospitation FSP training side by side? To that, I have mentioned, Ziad, yes, if you do FSP training online, that then it is possible. Otherwise, how will you do it in the same day, right? I mean, you'll be working 8 hours in the hospital, and the FSP you cannot go to the classes. Also, the FSP class will be located in the same town, same city. Is also not very sure. What are the effects of Ukraine-Russia war on the German medical exam preparation? No effect as of now. Okay, candidates from the Ukrainian citizens who have left the country and have come to Germany as refugee, they are getting some concessions. Concessions basically, they are getting some the termines, the appointments faster for the process. They are getting that, but people who have not fled the country and come to Germany, for example, Indian citizen who was in Ukraine, but during the war went back to India and now wants to come to Germany, that person cannot claim that, okay, I am affected by war and that's why please expedite my process. Then someone writes, just a minute. I have a PG degree of diploma anesthesia, 2 years residency done in 2015, practicing as an anesthetist till date. German Medical Council validates diploma. This will be same as we have talked about the DGO degree. This will apply the same thing for anesthesia diploma as well, that your application, you can go for acceptance, like the recognition of that DGO, I mean the diploma degree, but it will not help you much because it's not a MS degree, right, or MD degree. So they will be considered, you might get some benefit, maybe 6 months, 1 year benefit, but you should not expect much more from that. During your work experience, when you put like in your you can get that recognized by the Instagrammer as a work experience. Okay, that way you can increase your salary, maybe, I mean, not sure, depending upon how nice your the HR department in your hospital is and how convincing you can be. You can get it a little bit increased, but not much hopes over there. I have a child of 11 years and studying in English medium. Will he face language problem or child can learn easily? Any reference who came with a child? See, people who come with children, there are many engineers and other professionals who come. It is difficult in the beginning time, but 11 years is still a young age, I would say, and children learn things faster. Couple of years, or not couple of years for the child, like initial at least 1 year for the child also, it will be very frustrating because the child is used to a particular system, English language and everything, and he will not understand anything over here. He will have that totally foreign atmosphere, so it will be challenging for the child as well, along with you. So that problem is there. But then over the period of time, in a couple of years, the child also gets used to it, and the children learn things faster, as we all know. So that will be fine. So that should not be the deciding factor, but it will be a little problematic for the child. I will not say that will be very like smooth going where no problem at all. I will not say that. Yes, Rishi gave an idea to the rent problem of Joseph, that you can sublet it. You can, but I don't know how like practical, how will you be able to sublet it from here? How long visa does someone get for hospitation without B2 certificate? You will get a visa for hospitation duration. For example, if you have 3 months hospitation, then you'll get a 3 months visa. So that has, with language, it has nothing to do with the language. That means you apply for the hospitation visa, right? Because if you're applying for a deficit Bescheid for a recognition of professional qualification visa, then it's a different matter altogether. But you will get a duration will remain as a duration required. If you say that, okay, you have 2 hospitations, 3 months each, then you can apply for a 6 months duration visa. Dr. Baldeep has asked, should do Cantonese proofing in case PG? So I've answered already this question. Can I learn language during hospitation? Yes, you can learn language during hospitation. Obviously, as I said, language has to be then learned during additional hours, during like online or on the weekend, something like that. Does Germany embassy give visa for hospitation? Yes, it does give visa for hospitation, Rajni. But then the duration of visa, that matters. See, you can apply for visa for hospitation also, for language also. But problem is that language visa, they are very skeptical about, because the reason that I mentioned, someone applies for language visa, they think that, okay, well, why are you applying for language visa? Then you say that I'm a doctor, I want to practice in Germany as a doctor. Then they say that why are you not applying for then the 16D visa? So there the discrepancy starts. For hospitation, it's little easier. There one can say that, okay, I don't know about German system. I have no idea, I had no connections over there. I just want to go and see how the system is. I want to see if it appeals to me, if I would like to work over there in the future, or else, or is it not for me? And to see this, I need to do a hospitation. And fortunately, I have applied to this doctor here. He has responded back to me and they have accepted me for the hospitation. And that time, so they can allow you a tourist visa for hospitation, a Schengen visa, which is a maximum duration of 90 days. And that can be done. That could be a strategy for hospitation. Scope, job opportunities for anesthetist, very high opportunities for anesthetist. Lots of jobs, and anesthetist can also work as note arts in the future. It's also quite like lucrative financially. So for anesthesia, it's quite good. You can get anesthesia easily, not so tough as radio. Correct, totally agree. Then Baldeep Singh says, thank you. Thank you very much, Baldeep Singh, for your time that you have been here. Okay, then people have asked contact numbers. So then if people agree, they can share that. Thank you for your time. Congratulations for Fakats. Thank you very much, Christopher from Indonesia. First question is about, can you please...
hello, sir.
Hello.
Good evening. Greetings from
Good
Indonesia once again. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Please go ahead.
Yeah. So thank you for everything that you have done in your videos. Everything is superb, I think. Yeah, we in Indonesia haven't got much information about having a PG in Germany as much as you have done here. So,
all right.
Yeah, the first question is about the hospitation and the visa for hospitation versus the visa for anerkennung. Which one is the best for you, and which one is safer? Because currently, in my point of view is the visa for anerkennung is better and safer, 16D, right? Yeah, so
we totally agree.
We can have the deficit beside without having the hospitation first. What is your point of view, and can it be done in certain Bundesland, something like that?
See, you can apply for Anerkennung visa for Anerkennung 16D, as you said. This is much safer visa. Also has a duration of 18 months in total. It can be extended up to 18 months. That way, and 18 months is a very good time to complete everything. Okay, so if you have a smaller visa, hospitation visa, extending that becomes difficult. Okay, so that's why that first answer, Anerkennung visa, anytime, that one should apply for. And in this Anerkennung visa, you can do hospitation, you can do your Fachsprachprüfung course, you can do job search. Everything can be done in this. It's an umbrella visa for everything that you require to work as a doctor in Germany.
So currently it's possible without having the hospitation itself.
Yes.
Before having the hospitation, for applying the Anerkennung visa for currently.
See, without hospitation you can apply, but without deficit Bescheid you should not apply.
Okay. But for deficit, yeah. Okay.
And for deficit Bescheid, for deficit Bescheid, hospitation is also not compulsory.
Oh, it's not compulsory and it's not mandatory for applying.
It's not mandatory. There are different states. Okay. Different states have different rules. There is a way to go around it. I'll tell you the way. Some of the candidates might be knowing that. The way is that, for example, I'll give you a example that you are applying to the state of Northern Westphalen, NRW, okay, where Cologne is there and other big cities are there. You apply to the the licensing authority without hospitation. What will the authority tell you? They will say that, okay, why are you applying to us? Because you have to have either hospitation or a job, or you must be living here in NRW. Okay. Now you don't have any of these things. Now you are like flabbergasted. What should I do now? The trick there is that you contact the ZAB. ZAB is Central for Anerkennungs. Not the ZAB. ZSBA it is called. ZSBA. Zentralstelle for berufliche Anerkennung. Okay.
So, when we should contact this ZSBA? Like,
you have to first contact you have to first choose the state where you want. For example, if you have decided to apply to Bayern, then Bayern, you will not have this problem of ZSBA. There, it's not mandatory to have hospitation. You can apply as it is. Okay, so there
for getting the deficit set. I'm sorry.
Yes. Really?
So yes. Okay.
Yes. Bayern, Niedersachsen, I don't know at present. I have not checked the website recently, but because there the rules keep changing. But you can check the website where the requirements for Bayern, I'm very sure, because last week only we processed one document. So there it's not required. You can send it, and they will get back to you, and they will say that, okay, these are the deficits, and it will take 4-5 months time. and they will get back to you. If you decide to apply it for Northern Westfalen or any other state where there are mandatory requirements, there this trick of ZSBI will be useful to you. But that you have to do when you get a response from the licensing authority asking that, okay, why are you writing to us? Why have you sent your application to us? If you have sent, then fulfill these 3 requirements. Now, when they send you that letter to fulfill these 3 requirements, either of the 3 requirements, with that letter, you have to contact the ZSPA and explain
Okay.
that, look, I have applied here. Now these people are telling me that I have to fulfill these things. I cannot fulfill these 3 things, but I want to go there because of my personal reasons, which you will mention further. That this reason, family, friends, this and that. Like there is no.
One more thing is that, so you said that for the Anaesthesiology visa, it's safer and the hospitation is not speeding up for getting the deficit percent, something like that, for now.
Yeah, because the
something
hospitation,
like-
when you apply for hospitation, you will get a shorter visa only for
Okay.
hospitation.
Shorter
when you
visa is
say-
different
Short-
different than 16D.
Yes, different, because if you have
Okay.
only one hospitation, for example, 3 months hospitation, they will give you a 90 days visa. Then you go on a Schengen visa, do it and come back.
Okay,
You have to be
that's
clear, you
yeah,
have to be
that's
clear
probably
about the reason. See,
Yeah.
let us imagine of a doctor who is working in like a home country and wants to just see the system, or maybe do a 2 weeks of course or something, or just see how the German system works. That doctor will apply for a Schengen visa with hospitation. He will come here, do 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, whatever, and go back to his country to further practice. So for that person, hospitation visa makes sense. But
Okay.
if you want to intend to work in Germany in the future and do all the application process and everything, then for you it does not make much sense.
Yeah, it's really complicated, so we have to extend and make up another stories and then something like that, right?
Yes.
For
yes.
and sorry, I mean, it is always 18 months for the 16D visa.
It's a maximum.
It's maximum.
It is a maximum.
Okay.
For 18 months. But in 18 months, as I said, that 18 months is quite a big like duration. They're finding a job. You need to first 18 months is still you find a first job, and you first pass the Fachsprachprüfung, and that can be done in 18 months.
Okay.
When you have already done your language already before coming to Germany.
Okay.
Our
So,
aim always is that within 12 months, one should start earning. That is the like maximum. We don't even go for 18 months. We go for 12 months target.
And you already said that it's safer to have a B2 first year in our home country, right? Before having the visa of 16D.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much for your point of view, sir. Greetings from Indonesia. Happy Diwali once again.
Thank you very much. Happy Diwali to you too. All right. Kritika, do you have a question? We have to now conclude. Yes, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. So if I'll come back to India after doing my consultancy and everything, will I be able to, like, if I do MS surgery, I'll be able to work as a surgeon in India?
See, now this you cannot working in a government hospital in India will be difficult, because at present no authority in India mentions that they're accepting. I mean, you will tell me about the website which says that certain universities are accepted, certain are not. I mean, that is all nonsense. Okay, so at present, in my opinion or my information, there is no clear acceptance or non-acceptance of a German degree. Okay, that's why in a government sector you'll have a problem. But in a private sector, if you have done your MBBS from India, you are already a doctor. And
no, sir. I've done my MBBS from Mauritius, but I've cleared my.
Yes, exactly. That means you are a doctor in India. So
Yes,
with the primary medical education, you can still practice your like field. A better way, what I suggest always is that after you have done your thing from Germany, the Facharzt from Germany, the specialist from Germany, you can go to UK, or at least get license from UK. It costs around 500-600 euro, because specialist license, because German Facharzt is recognized in UK. Okay, I have myself sent my application to UK now to get it recognized. So yeah, so you can get that, and when you have UK recognition, then you can work in India as well with as a German specialist, as a UK recognized specialist.
Okay, sir, I got it.
Yeah.
Yes, and APS certificate, like if we are applying for FSP, do we need it?
APS, the certificate about which you get for studying for study in Germany.
Yes, sir, which is new.
You don't need it. You don't. It's not a new thing. but it is for study visa, not for the Anerkennung, the recognition visa. For the visa that we are talking about, 16D visa, where you come to Germany as a doctor. I mean, you're a doctor in India, you come here,
Yes, sir.
you start, you do hospitation, but you don't enter any university in Germany. You don't enter any course like official recognized course. You enter Fachsprach course, but not any university course. So there your APS degree or certificate is not required. But if you come on the way, which one of the candidate mentioned about doing a study in
Yes, sir.
university for 2 years probably, that time then that will be required.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
so for
Okay.
for normal entry to Germany, or for normal like without any university course, you don't require that certificate.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much for your time, sir.
All right, you're welcome. All right, so shall we conclude now, or is there any question remaining? I mean, we have already exceeded our time.
Excuse me, one more thing, sir.
Yes.
Christopher, it's Christopher. Yeah. About for applying for deficit beside. Should we mention, because we are from third country, right? From India, from Indonesia, can we state that we want to just waive the Anerkennung processes, and then we want to take the exam right away? For example, for
Yes.
the FSP and KP, and we can
Yes.
say that in the email or something like that, so it can speed up the process. Or what can
Yes,
it be done? Yeah.
it will speed up the process, and they, as it
Mhm.
is, ask you always when they send you, when you fill the form, when you see the form on the website, they're always in the first page itself, in all all the like forms, first page itself, there is a option where you can cross that you want to avoid the Gutachten process, the Anerkennung process. Okay, so when you cross that okay, I want to avoid it, then they will like they take you directly for the pro form.
Okay.
And
So
later on
it
also
will.
they will get back to you again. Many times they get back to you again and they ask you again that, okay, do you really want to skip the process, or do you like, how is it now after a few months? Because what, as I've mentioned like some time back also, that it has happened in the past that people initially said that, okay, I don't want to do the Anerkennung, I want to take the exam. They took the exam, they failed the exam 3 times, and now they don't have any option. Then they say that, okay, but I missed my like opportunity for the Gutachten process, I want to do that as well. So that it went to the court of law in Germany, and the law said that, okay, this has to be very explicitly told by the candidate that, okay, he does not want to take the exam. So sorry, does not want to take the Gutachten process.
Okay.
So that option you will have at the beginning also, and later on also they will hopefully. I mean, everyone works differently. Every officer works differently. So many times they also mention that in the due course of time that, okay, do you really want to skip the Gutachten process?
So if we want to take the good actor process for the Anerkennung, it is possible for us from the third country from getting that. Is that
Yes,
still
yes, it's
possible?
possible. It is possible, but it will not give you anything, because you will be spending like 1,700 to 2,000 euro for the Gutachten process, 8 to 10 months for the Gutachten process, and at the end they will tell you that your qualification does not match to the qualification of a German past medical graduate, and you will have to take the exam. So if you are a specialist, if you have worked as a postgraduate in your country, then it makes sense to apply for that. This is what I've told to our other colleagues who are already experienced. So there it makes sense. But if you are just a graduate who does not have a lot of post-graduation training and everything, it does not make, I mean, it makes sense that you go for the exam, prepare for the exam well, and be done with it. Because it will be like just, they'll postpone the process and cost you 2,000 euro additionally.
Because we are different, right? From Indonesia or India and Germany, it's always different, and we cannot equalize that. It's
Right,
true.
exactly,
It's true
exactly.
that. Okay. So we
It's
have
true
to
that
write.
that's
Okay, skip the process, and then go for the exam right away. Right?
exactly.
And okay, thank
Yes.
you for that. Lastly, for personally for me, can you have give me the like overview or not overview, your view about having a stellar in cardiology in Germany? Because I want to have a cardiology, PG in Germany in cardiology. Like, do you know that for Auslander, for us, it's possible, or there is some point that we can still apply for cardiology in Germany?
You can certainly apply. You have to go with internal medicine first. You have to apply with
Mhm.
internal medicine, and cardiology will be either you do internal medicine first 5 years and then do cardiology for 2 years, or else
Mhm.
3 years of internal medicine and then 3 years of cardiology. So there's a permutation combination which can be done, but it is not many Ausländer do cardiology in Germany. So
Okay.
many it's not, cardiology is not some branch which you say that, okay, it's very difficult to get or not possible. It's not like that. Obviously, initially you'll have to start with internal medicine.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not like radiology or ophthalmology that
No.
is probably different,
No.
difficult for
I
Australia.
know many people. I know many people
Mhm.
who are doing cardiology. There, see,
Mhm.
getting into a branch is one thing, and the hands-on experience that you give. Because cardiology, when we talk about cardiology, we always talk about intervention, right?
Yeah.
Interventional cardiology.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
now, how much intervention you will be doing? That will depend upon your own motivation and your initiatives. That how you perform in the 5 years. Okay, because most of the places till 5th year they don't do any intervention. Okay, they are
Okay.
doing non-interventional cardiology, but not the interventional one. So that will depend. But then getting into entry will not be that big a problem.
Sure. Thank you so much, Vielen Dank. Yeah, good evening.
All right. Okay, then
Yeah.
have a good time.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
So,
See you in Germany.
Chandan, I see your hand is raised. Do you have a question, or
Sir, a small one, just this takes 1 minute.
please?
So I
Yes,
just wanted to ask like there are few states which has like 3 requirements if you want to get an FSP exam, like either hospitation or you're living there. So if you are already on a study visa in Germany, so
Mhm.
you can move to other states also. So if you want to apply to another state, you can
Yeah.
show your residence there. So then this requirement will be fulfilled with that, or
But how will you show a residence there in another state when you are not living in that state?
on a study visa we will get like visa for Germany only. The university that we are going like has
When you
only
are yeah. Please go ahead.
they have only like twice a week or maybe even less class time actually. So you can move or you can show like if it's required.
Yeah, that can be done. If you have moved, you have rented an apartment anywhere and you get it, you always need a start unmeldung. You have to registration with the city where you live. Okay. So when you have moved to another city, you rented an apartment over there, then you have registered with the city, then you send an unmeldung. Then that means that you are living in that city. That requirement isn't fulfilled. True.
Okay, sir. Thanks. Thanks.
All right, then with this, we will conclude the session.
Thank you.
Wonderful. So thank you very much, all of you, for being here. As I've said, I hope this session was useful to you guys as well. Many people did not ask the question, but I hope that they also benefited from this session. All right, then. Have a nice time. Bye-bye.